Good morning, guys. Welcome to another daily devotion. This morning I want to talk about the power of the church. Now, we have to understand, first of all, what the church is. Church isn't buildings or organizations. The church are people, born-again believers. And that we, as born-again believers, when we come together, we make the church. The church actually means that we are called out ones, ecclesia. And what I have to say is this, is that we are, as the church, we are the most powerful entity on the face of the earth. Meaning that when we apply the principles of God, we live according to His Word, when we're in prayer, when we're doing everything that we know we should be, is that we have the power of God, and there is nothing in this world that can stop us, that can stop the church of Jesus Christ. Now, according to Romans chapter 8, verse 11, it says that the same Spirit that rose Jesus from the dead lives inside of us. Now, that's an incredible statement, knowing that God, through His power, rose Jesus from the dead, that death couldn't hold Jesus down, and that God's power brought Him back to life, and now that He is seated at the right hand of the Father, is that same Spirit, the Spirit of God, is living in you and I. Now that is a massive statement, that we aren't just living life by ourselves or in our own strength, is that you and I as the church, we have the very power of God because His Spirit is deposited in us. Now, let's look at some of the promises of God. Like when we are going through tough times as a family or as a nation, as a church facing problems in this nation, we look at 2 Chronicles 7:14, where it says, "If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, I will forgive their sin and heal their land." Now, this is incredible that when you and I, as believers, as the church of Jesus Christ, now I keep saying this because that's what we are. We're not just an organization. Jesus Christ is the head of the church, and we are under His lordship. Now, when you and I, when we come to God and we are getting rid of pride and we are seeking God, when He becomes our only answer, is that God hears and He answers our prayers. And this is a powerful thing. We are facing in Australia, there's a big anti-Christian movement right now against freedom of speech. Now, we can just, hide in the shadows as the church, but I tell you, when we come together, when we've had enough of being pushed around, we come together, we stand for what's right, and we pray and we believe God that He is going to intervene on our behalf, it will happen. Now, this is the power of the church. When we come together and we pray and we believe God on His Word and we seek His face, God in heaven with all power and all might moves upon our prayers. Guys, we really need to understand this. I pray that this really shakes us right down to the core and we realize just how powerful the church is. Guys, I pray that you have a blessed day and I'll see you tomorrow.